live betting, unique gaming lines for all esport disciplines including Dota and CSGO, casino and live dealers, highest payouts, 100% bonus on your first deposit.
Prepare for battle. "30 seconds to battle.
Okay, I'm here, guys. So, we didn't really miss a lot of early aggression, which with this lineup is kind of logical, as both lineups kind of match up evenly. It's not like either team is gonna fall off insanely soon. MF Bears do have an ever so slight late game advantage. That's mostly due to the 420 gold talent on Puck. And Urza, you know, he kinda struggles in the mid to late game when there's a lot of hard lockdown against him, but it's not that big of a deal that the Urza is kinda gonna struggle a bit. That's something you can just live with on RRQ's side, because you got an Underlord and a Necrophos to make up for that. Okay, so Clownster tried to assert some aggression, got taken low health, and is just gonna get killed off by creeps there.
Get away, you.
So we got the fat cat versus the bear on the bottom lane. Meanwhile on the mid lane, Yabby against Zeal. Zeal on the Puck. Seems like Yabby is actually gonna have not the easiest of times. He's not he's, you know, not gonna lose lane that hard, but Puck's always a bit of a pain to deal with anyways.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
What have we here?
Gotcha.
Okay, Necrophos decides to self up there. I mean, for now he doesn't have quite as many points in the death pools as he'd like to have. Later on he doesn't really need that much regen, and he gets that flash farming online as well. And oh, just as I turned to the bottom lane where Brewmaster was gonna go. Okay, so both died. Shadow Shaman Urza. What do you expect once they start going on somebody? This is what happens, and meanwhile Enchantress decided to just commit to the gank there onto Yabby. So both teams securing a really nice kill. Making sure to get a bit of an edge going. And we're gonna see a Pit Lord lane up against the Troll Warlord. Troll in the future, when there's more points in the Pit Lord aura, he's gonna have absolutely no damage. And Yabby again? Okay, so Puck and Chandler's doing the exact same thing. How to kill off Necrophos, and at this rate, this guy's just struggling. Meanwhile, Puck manages to perfectly dodge the roll in from the Earth Spirit there to turn things around. And I wonder if this is gonna be a lane switch. Looks like Yabby's just gonna come back into the mid lane. You could always switch over the Pit Lord and the Necrophos, which honestly might be a good idea when you're afraid of more ganks coming out. Meanwhile, you Matt Bro is probably about to go down here. Mischance, keeping him alive a little bit longer, but this is one good start for a Logic on his Urza here. Now the kill is completely evened out once again. 2D actually getting a lot done out of his matchup against the Pit Lord as well. Especially because Pit Lord is really good against heroes like Troll, who benefit more of attributes than of building flat damage. Logic decides to man fight here. This is a lot of mischance even for an Urza to deal with, but he does get the kill before he gets killed off by Clownster there, so he got what he came for. And this is what I said, 80% mischance just is almost on Urza like an attack speed decrease. That's about it. He hits so fast, he can continue hitting so fast, it's ridiculous. Okay, so now Puck, gone on, manages to live with the Dream Call actually getting a return kill out of that one. Or wait, yeah, one return kill so far, and it looks like they both got away as well. Zeal still alive. Clownster does the tanking there. Meanwhile, you Mad Bro went down to a Logic again, who has a really easy lane going on for himself as well. So for now, this game is pretty damn evened out. And Zeal shrined up, ready to go for more. Puck just gonna kill off the Earth Spirit here, at least try to. Safer. Stunning up the Puck and now trying to roll out. Not quite in time there. Should have done that a second earlier. And Shadow Shaman is gonna go down and return as well, so MF Bears doing what they do best, punishing aggression here. At least Yabby made a bit of a recovery in his lane now. A much needed recovery. And you still got the Urza going well, so ooh, that was perfect. I'm actually gonna switch over to Net Worth now. So Necrophos ahead of the Puck now all of a sudden. This is a fair position for him to be in. A really fair one actually. And RRQ once again managing to get a slight bit of an early game advantage. Let's see if they can scale off of that. Okay, Clownster. Got killed off there. Logic now proccing the ultimate. And he tries to turn. First hit stun. but he's still alive. Got glimpsed back there. Now they're trying to kill off and finally get a logic. Meanwhile, Yabi came on in there and is still doing a lot of work here, but
Dire's top tower is under attack.
not quite able to get a kill or anything. Just there to get a bit of farm going, poke the enemies back away. A logic going down here. It is exactly the kill that MF Bears needed. But the logic is still going pretty well. You need to shut him down more than once. Meanwhile, Koala on his pit lord. This guy's going quite well, and enabling a kill on Clowns to there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
This is the Logic's strength. He's decent against every one of those heroes. He can 1v1 each and every one of them. Puck is the only one able to somehow get away. GG branch planted just for the sake of it. Yabi now on the run, but okay. Brewmaster really carefully played around the Reaper Scythe there. Just as I was about to mention it. Good play from him. Now Echo Biceps went down as well. 2 high value kills.
Bottom tower is under attack.
800 gold swinging around. Meanwhile, the top lane,
Dire's top tower is under
RRQ.
attack.
They will go for a tower here.
Dire's top tower has
So once again trying to push the aggression, but
Radiant's bottom
not quite gonna be that aggro, as the Troll Warlord with the ultimate is gonna besiege the bot tier 1 and get a return tower. Tower for tower trade there.
bottom tower has
Changes
fallen.
absolutely nothing.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Fortune's changed.
Double harm shall I deal?
Illogic. He knows that there's a rotation coming in, and he knows he can't finish the erosion time, so decides to move out of there. Another option would be trying to go for the Roche whilst teammates buy him time and defend him, but Puck can snatch a Roche easily. Now, Illogic might be in a bit of trouble, but Yabi, you know, Necrophos at this stage of the game so incredibly good to have on your side. Makes your life 1,000 times easier. And look at that. Easy magnetized damage, easy life. Xavier just casually pressing R and actually getting so much done with that. One press of a button. Illogic still farming up. Okay, and now Roche being contested once again, and Chandra sending a creep in once again. But this time around the Shadow Shaman wards are being dropped. Meanwhile, Pitlord went down. 2-2D there on the Troll. Troll doing what Troll does best. Illogic, he wants this Roche kill. And no, now he's closed in the pit. Still wants to commit here, but it's gonna be a hard Roche kill to get. Okay, now. Wait. Yes, he goes down. That's not good at all. Now, Yabi can't actually tank up or can't flash heal once he is silenced up. He could have won there, but that wouldn't have lasted him long enough. And now Xavier gotta get out of there as well, but gets glimpsed back, and the only one who actually managed to get away is Koala, who died at the beginning of the fight. So technically a team wipe here in favor of MF Bears, who seem to be doing it right now. Look at that. Is this gonna be is this gonna be the last game all over again, where RRQ go tunnel vision on one objective and then lose everything they got to it? Okay, no. This time around they actually managed to get the Aegis here secured. And right now there's really not a lot going on. RRQ, they got that objective they needed. They didn't get it under the circumstances they wanted though, meaning Urza's Blink Dagger is gonna be delayed here, which kinda gives MF Bears time to reach that late game where they will be a slight bit more ahead, just a tiny bit. It doesn't make that much difference this game. Puck just juking away from the Pit Lord there. Even though he had a lot of backup, none of them can that easily tie down a Puck. Logic wanted to fight there. Suddenly discovers why fighting there isn't a good idea, and he's gonna lose his Aegis. Might still be able to get at least one returning top, but it's 5 people on one. Silenced up. So much damage. Pit Lord ultimate not quite in time there. At least evacuating the Necrophos, but now Shadow Shaman got left behind and he's running. Running for his life. Safer as well. Gets glimpsed back. One of the two has got to get out, right? Okay, Safer goes down, meaning that Echo Biceps is gonna get out of there. And MF Bears now in a super good spot, near 2k ahead. Seems almost like the last game. It really does. This seems like the last game at 25 minutes instead of 15. With exactly the same RQ style, high commitment for one objective. And if they would have had that Roche the first attempt without that last team fight, it would have been huge for RQ as well. It's just that they tried the Roche 3 times, third time's the charm. Well, 2 times space created for MF. But I have some faith here because of Yaps, and he's gonna go for the Radiance as well, so... Wait, why is he going for the Radiance, not the Pit Lord? I'm actually kinda confused here. Why is Pit Lord going Guardian Greaves and Necromech instead of the other way around? I mean, even with the Veil of Discord, I still don't completely get it, because
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
you kinda want that healing boost to synergize with the mech that you can easily time it yourself. And Pit Lord is just, you know, Pit Lord's just gonna be as much in front in a big team fight as the Necrophos. Maybe it's just a game plan thing that Pit Lord says, okay, I'm not gonna be doing all that much frontlining because of Enchantress. I'm gonna run after Enchantress, keep myself close to her, so the impetuses won't tear me apart. That would be a good reason. A really good reason here, actually.
Radiant are scanning.
Maybe it's just that Necro farms up so much faster. And look at that. Death Pulse instantly. Oh, on the top lane. They've actually initiated there, and okay. Echo Biceps, man fighting the Enchantress here. Enchantress is gonna live with the Sprite heal. Necro ultimate is gonna finish off Clowns. Meanwhile, Xefa goes down. You mad, bro. Still alive. But RQ, not out of this yet. If they can get a kill on 2D here, that would be huge. He's the top of net worth right now. He's a high value target. And 2D. About to get torn apart here. Okay, actually gets the halberd off, tries to man fight, but doesn't deal any damage against an ulted up Urza. So RRQ, they managed to take a fight in their favor there in the end, especially with the scythe. It's way in their favor because now it's really hard to defend here. A good kill, a high value kill. And I mean, that's the one reason why Necrophos is, in my opinion, such a good and fun pick. The scythe makes any kill you get with it more valuable. You get a low value kill, now at least we're able to push in now while the Enchantress is down. Or you get a high value kill and you're like, okay, their carry is absolutely shut down now, let's try to shut down their other core as well. Meanwhile, you mad, bro. Getting swatted down instead of shut down. Yabi sitting in a bit of bad spot, but it's gonna be fine, as Pitlord is gonna help him out. And yeah, in this team dynamic, actually Yabi's doing most of the front lining, so the Radiance still makes sense here. Killing spree for Yabi now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
A prize.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That was a pretty huge fight once again for RRQ, who now turns the net worth around. Might have lost a lot to that tunnel vision on the Roche, but they got a couple of good engagements, and those have kind of saved them the game, kept them in the game.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
My thanks.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire are scanning. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Okay, nice little tower pick there for RRQ, who
Double damage.
currently are in a really good spot.
Old and sweet.
I mean, MF Bears, it's not like they're that far behind, but they've kind of reached the point where they can't rely on their mischance anymore. And Troll Warlord went for Heaven's Halberd, which ironically gives him more mischance. Or people who try to hit him, you know. But he did it for the disarm, of course, and for a decent amount of stats. Scythe skill on the Disruptor, and you know, he's down for a while. I mean, usually a support can go out and ward / de-ward in dangerous spots, because when he goes down, he's down for a short time. This gets changed by the Necrophos, and now, you know, we got an ownage on our hand for RRQ, which, as long as they don't give away a lot of pick-offs, should prevail. Illogic now sitting on top of net worth, right behind him the Necrophos. So all of a sudden it's 2D who's struggling this game instead of him being the very richest anymore.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Wait, how?
Dire's bottom tower.
Okay.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Just Urza Blink onto him makes sense, but
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
why do people? I don't get it. Why do people get caught out of position so often? Every time, nearly the entire team is committed as well.
Radiant's top tower.
But that's gonna be a tower trade, not a favorable one for MF Bears, but they didn't really have a better option there. It was either trade towers or lose fights. Well, I guess then all of a sudden, you know, losing a bit of your map dominance is fine. But look at that. Now Troll! 70 seconds no Troll. 70 seconds no disarm on Urza, who got a Desolator. 70 seconds no mischance. 70 seconds no stun. Okay, and now the owner spree is just gonna continue, gonna get kept up by RRQ, who
Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
just got an entire lane of Rex at 22 minutes.
Dire's bottom barracks
RRQ with the first draft, they struggled really hard because of the tunnel vision. Over here they struggled real hard because of that as well, but they moved past it. Now they're kind of over the tunnel vision part, over, you know, we need this objective, we need it now, commit everything, run in 3 times, die once, nearly die another time, and then the third time's the charm, and they're over that now. And in the end, that Roche was the turning point here. Lose fight at Roche, and then all of a sudden this is just why RRQ put so much effort, risk losing so much on a single Roche, because they actually know how to make it work for them. Owner spree is gonna get broken here by MF Bears with 5-man rotation in on that Roche. They want this Roche for themselves. Good call to make here. You need to slow RRQ down in their tracks somehow, and this seems to be the best way. But honestly, seeing this game, I'm kind of wondering, was something similar to the game plan for RRQ here? I said if they would have had that top tower instantaneously in the first push, the game would have looked way differently the first time around. And maybe they had something exactly similar to this one in mind. Okay, good signs on the Necrophos there. Saving the Troll Warrior 2D at least for a while. Disruptor is gonna go down. Meanwhile, a really chaotic fight is gonna emerge, and now Echo Biceps is gonna go down. The Roche got killed off and taken by Urza here. Either Urza or the Shadow Shaman once. But, or wards I mean. But this is still really good. Really good war fight for RRQ, as they might have lost a little bit of gold in that support trade there, because they're so far ahead, that little bit of gold turning into not such a little bit. But they did get the Rose, they did get a good amount of net worth, and this is gonna enable them to push in. Or at least attempt to. Just gonna tear apart the Shrine to maintain ultimate map dominance. But honestly, maybe RRQ had something like this planned the first game, where they would, you know, take top tier 2, then immediately get a Rex, or eventually get a Rex out of that one, and just suffocate your opponent, who might be better in late game, but what is unused potential when they can't even get out of the base. Yeah, we just slow sieging here. For a snipe or something similar, this would be really normal, but for a Necrophos, it's kind of strange sight. Especially because he gets mischanted up continuously, and that's pretty much all interaction happening here. Okay, now Logic getting impatient. He's like, let me help you out there, buddy. And Encha gonna go down. Urza with the BKB. Now gonna run at everyone he can find. Enchantress forced to buy back there immediately. The Necroscythe is still up though. Okay, Disruptor gonna go down, and on the puck, that Necroscythe is gonna be huge. Forces out another buyback. Troll, however, doesn't have buyback. 50 seconds without him. And RRQ, they haven't even lost a single hero now. Might lose the Shadow Shaman, but GG's already being called. And Shadow Shaman is gonna stay alive there as he turns with a Hex. So, the exact opposite of the last game in nearly every way, and that means we're gonna go to a third game here in the first Southeast Asian ProDotA Cup series. We got one more after this here in the Southeast Asia Cup, and then we got another best of 3. So, you know, you're never gonna run out